All right, happy Tuesday night, everybody. Welcome on into the broadcast here in the Raiderland World headquarters. Probably somewhere near you. Then again, maybe not. We got a lot of stuff to get into tonight. Your last sports hero growing up, who was it? We pay homage and we say thank you, Rhino Sandberg. Ryan Sandberg passing away yesterday, succumbing to cancer, and we knew he'd been battling it. We thought he'd beat it back, and then the gut punch last night, finding out that at 65 years of age, Ryan Sandberg had passed away. My last sports hero. Who was yours? Who was your last sports hero? Top five Texas Tech defensive players last 25 years. We're getting ready obviously, we're getting ready for football season. So we all of a sudden we wake up and we go, wow, 25 years. That's like the first quarter of a century. We should do something. Last night we talked about the offensive players. Who are your top five favorite defensive players from Texas Tech over the last 25 years? I was football media day out at Texas Tech today. So to celebrate that, you can give us your favorite coach cliches. Because no offense to Joey McGuire and all the coaches and all that's what preseason media days are all about. Pretty much cliches. Nobody's worked harder than us. We've had a great off season. Everybody's bought in. And you get the idea. All that and Tuesday's best. Every Tuesday, we give you a topic. You give us your two favorite examples. Today, breakfast foods, hot, cold, cereal. Like your two favorite things to eat for breakfast. What are they? And if I can buy them somewhere, tell me what they are. All of that, whatever else is on your mind tonight. Let's get it going, all right? Shall we? You guys know what to do. Get on the United Supermarkets chat line. Thanks to United Supermarkets and Market Street, you guys are able to hang out with us. Oh, and wait, they support Texas Tech. They put their name on things in West Texas, in Lubbock, unlike some supermarkets that take money and send it down south in other places and put their logo on other buildings. Hold on. Product placement. Man, marketing's going to get mad at me so bad. I screw that up constantly. So thanks to United Supermarkets for bringing you the chat line so you guys can get in with us tonight, whether you're on YouTube, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media, or on Facebook Live. We love everybody wherever you are. Give us thumbs up, hearts, all that stuff, and then share it, invite people in. In three, in two. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, TheRaiderland.com, where you start your day every day. Raiderland hot links, the coolest, freshest, hottest links from around the internet and beyond. Cool stuff. We think if we're going to like it, you're going to like it. Brought to you tonight by Gators Bayou, 98th and Slide Road in Lubbock, Texas. Hot Cajun food, spicy Cajun food. You can dial it up, dial it down. They got the po' boys, they got the jambalaya, they got everything you want. And they have Cajun cheese curds, which are really good. Uh, Check them out. They have a patio that is in the shade, a novel concept. They're at Gators Bayou. When you go in, sign up for their text rewards, their reward club. Get a free appetizer first time you sign up. Can't beat that deal. They're at 90th and Slide. Tell them Raiderland sent you. Also by Fire and Ice Outdoor Living down there on Woodrow Road, right in between both Cooper high schools, I believe. I think they're almost in between. Man, grilling, cooking, smokers, barbecue sauce, rubs, cooking utensils, things that make your life better. Ain't nobody doing it better than Fire and Ice. Go check them out. Tell them we said, hey, check out their great Facebook page for Fire and Ice Outdoor Living here in Lubbock in West Texas. You will not be disappointed. All right, let's get it going tonight. All right, shall we? Jump in, get your comments in tonight. I know it's a Tuesday in late July, and everybody's kind of checking out and going, might be on vacation. Getting my notification you're on. It's okay. You can spend a little time with us tonight. Your last sports hero growing up, who was it? For me, the gut punch last night, 100%, the death of Brian Sandberg. And for me growing up, Sandberg was peak 1984, summer before you get your driver's license. You're home watching WGN, Harry Carey, Steve Stone, The Cubs are playing great baseball. It's there. And Sandberg is doing something every day. And I think the last sports poster I ever bought was the Ryan Sandberg Nike poster, Cornerstone. It's him turning a solo shot of him turning a double play, coming across the bag from second, throwing back across to first. And I'd watched so many Cubs games, I realized they shot that photo in the morning, early in the morning at Wrigley Field. I could tell by the shadows. I could tell by, anyhow. So Sandberg was it. That you reach a certain age and you still have favorite players or favorite teams or favorite whatever, but you don't have sports heroes. I don't know that it ever occurred to me. I really don't. I don't know that it ever occurred to me in 1984 that Ryan Sandberg was only 10 years older than me, because he was a baseball god. And he'd, come out of high school into the Phillies organization, traded the Cubs in 81, 82, whatever it was, and kind of meandered around until the Cubs got a little bit better there in 83, 84. But it never occurred to me that he was only 10 years older, that you only realize that, I think, as you get older, because he's Ryan Sandberg. How can he only be 10 years older than me? So last night, that hit me hard. And it gives us the question tonight, your last sports hero growing up, who was it? Obviously, depending on your age, it could be, it could be anybody. But who was that really, truly last sports hero? Before you get into the age where you're too cool to have heroes, you have favorite players. We also ask you tonight, top 5 defensive players, Texas Tech, last 25 years. Who you got? In an era that has been hyper offense, your favorite or your best or the ultimate Texas Tech defensive players, what do you got for me? Get in tonight. Thanks to United Supermarkets on that chat line. Jump in. A little slow right now on the comments. Always makes me worried. We use StreamYard as our third-party provider and everything else. So sometimes it makes me worried that it's not coming through, that you guys are sending in stuff and I'm not seeing it. Every now and then it happens. That's the way of the world. That's sometimes how it happens. And if that's the case, well, hell, I'll just keep on talking. We'll have a great conversation, and you guys can get in when you can get in. Maybe on the replay, you can get in on our website, theraiderland.com. You can get it on Facebook. For Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, and certainly on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media. So if you're sending stuff in, I'm not seeing it. It does happen. That's okay. And then finally, Tuesday's Best, your 2 favorite breakfast foods. I mean, I could eat chicken fried steak probably every day for breakfast. Chicken fried steak, an egg, steak and eggs. I could do that. That would require me to get up and cook. So that's probably not going to happen. I could flip all the way to peanut butter Captain Crunch if we needed to do that. And then there's everything in between, the hot, the cold, the cereal, you name it. Give me your favorite breakfast foods. Are you a breakfast taco, breakfast burrito? Or are you? Are you fast breakfast? Are you donut guy? I'm so not donut guy. Never been donut guy. I'm not donut guy. What are you on breakfast? Your 2 best, your 2 favorites. Where do you get it? If we can go get it, unless you're making it yourself. Good evening, Joe, checking in from Alabama. That's my man right there. JC jumping in on our YouTube channel. Yes, sir. Last sports hero growing up. And we use growing up. I like that in quotation marks. Growing up. I don't know when we grow up. Last sports hero growing up was some era. Gary Carter. I don't know or follow defense enlighten us. Well, I mean, we can go Tyree Wilson. We can go Kerry Hyder. We can go Jocelio Hansen, Ryan Aycock, Kobe Whitlock, Brandon Sharp, Aaron Hunt, Adele Duckett, Dakota Allen, Dwayne Slade. Where do you want to go? You guys tell me your favorite, best Texas Tech defensive players over the last 25 years. Gary Carter. So, I mean, good call on Carter. I was a fan of Carter. Which Gary Carter? Expos or Mets Gary Carter? Any catcher in the 70s or 80s, I was probably going to be a fan of that player. Joe going with the breakfast taco instead of the breakfast burrito. What's the difference? Nobody knows. We formed a more perfect union and fought the English so that we can debate things like breakfast taco versus breakfast burrito. Pancakes always good. You can do pancakes. Pancakes are fun. Got nothing against pancakes. It just fills me up. I don't mind like a pancake. Although, listen, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now. When it comes to like a side or something, give me hash browns instead of pancake. All right, give me great hash browns. If I got to choose, I'm going to go hash browns over pancake. Every now and then, I'm like, okay, pancake, good. All things being equal, hash browns. Great hash browns. A little cheese on top. We can do that. JC jumping in. Sausage, biscuits, gravy, homemade, easy. In the WR Mets era of Gary Carter with Ralph Kiner on the play-by-play and color commentary there with WR. That was channel 16 in Lubbock. If you were growing up in the 80s and you had Cox Cable, WR was 16. I believe WGN was 17. 20 was HSE. WTBS. Hold on, I may be getting this wrong right now. Cubs might have been 16. And now I'm talking myself out of it. HSE, I think was on 20, maybe. Oh man, I'm so all over the place on this one. Your last sports hero growing up. Who was your last sports hero? How old were you when you really decided that was your final sports hero? Texas Tech Football Media Day today. You can give me the best cliches from coaches describing their preseason if you want to, because that's really, and again, no offense to Tech, no offense to all media days and everything, but that's really what's going on for the most part. I feel sorry for my media brethren who have to endure those things sometimes. But give me your best preseason coach cliches. What do you got? I mean, we're healthier than we've ever been. These guys are bought in. We had a great off season. I can't begin to tell you how hard these guys have worked. I've never been impressed with a team like I have been with this team during the off season. They had every chance, to go home, go water skiing, and go bass fishing, and go roller skating. And they just stayed here and they worked hard. Worked with our strength and conditioning coaches. The reports I got back every day, nothing like it. The chemistry with this team, off the chart. Let me tell you, off the chart. Our depth this year, we have recruited well, and I got to give a lot of credit to our assistant coaches and our staff and everybody else that we brought in a depth on this team that is unparalleled, like anything we have seen. It's like nothing we've seen. We're fortunate to have expectations, because if you got expectations, that means you're blessed, and you want expectations. Yeah, you want to have, a lot of people think you're going to do very good. And that's a privilege. And we're excited about that. Man, the chemistry on these guys and everything. I can't wait to watch them. Can't wait to watch them here in August, and can't wait to see them go up against somebody else. But this team right now, like nothing I ain't ever seen. Give me your best cliches. JC, I think your cable lineup on Cox, same as Eastland, 17 TBS, 16 WR, 22 Skinamax, 20 HBO. So, no, I really thought 20 was a sports channel like ESPN or HSE back in the day or something like that. But yeah, 17 TBS sounds right. 16, what was WGN? Huh. I can't believe I can't remember the channel. 15, 16, right in through there. Oh, well. It was great stuff. Didn't have a car. Wasn't going anywhere in 1984. We were watching the Cubs. The passing of Ryan Sandberg, my last sports hero. Who was your last sports hero? You guys jump in. Thanks to United Supermarkets tonight. Get your questions, comments in. Texas Tech Football Media Day. There's going to be no news from it. That's okay. You don't want any news. And then top 5 Texas Tech defensive players, your favorite ones over the last 25 years. Who would that be? You tell me. You tell us tonight in the time that we have. All right? Tell us. Timbo and Austin on our YouTube channel, Ryan Hyatt's Radio. Great speech, Coach. Thank you very much. Thank you. I am well versed in coach speak. I grew up with a coach. My dad was a coach. I understand coach speak. There is some coach speak I can't do on this channel. But that's what you want to hear every time. You want cliches. You want all that stuff out of it. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not making fun of Tech. I'm not making. Everybody has to do the media. You did the Big 12 media days. So you come back a couple of weeks after that, and then you do the local media days. And it's, you drink your whiskey drink, you drink it, whatever. You got to do it. That's what everybody does. At a certain point, how much more can you talk about the team? How much more can you say in July that you haven't already said? I think that's one of the things that has changed over the last, 10, 15 years when it comes to, quote, media days. It's a 24-hour news cycle, and the schools create their own news. And by that, I mean they put it out. They have their own media department now. It used to be just media relations. Then before that, it was sports information directors. Now they do their own interviews. They put out the information. They are basically in competition with local sports media and other media that they are their own media outlet. So when it comes to days like today, what hasn't been put out there at this point? What is new? What can you generate? Heck, yesterday, one of the few times you actually had news preseason up there in Boulder, Colorado, with Deion Sanders talking about selling Depends. Good on him. Can you imagine 1994 Deion Sanders doing the Pizza Hut, the double, both? The ads with Jerry Jones when he signed with the Cowboys. I think it was Pizza Hut. And they were doing the stuffed crust maybe back then and everything. What do you want, pepperoni and hamburger? Or what? I want both. You want stuffed crust? I want both. And then, hey, Coach, throw in some Depends. Brother does not miss a marketing opportunity, and we applaud that. That is fantastic. But yeah, that's one of the few things we actually had news. And that wasn't a media day, but it, actually had news. Gallbladder taken out, put a bionic gallbladder in there, or bladder, pardon me, I keep saying gallbladder. And we hope and we pray, seriously here, that he's going to be healthy and fine, because the Big 12 is better with Deion Sanders in it. It is. Big 12 is better with Deion Sanders. Texas Tech benefits from Deion Sanders being in the Big 12. Everybody does. Tuesday's best tonight. Get in on the United Supermarkets chat line. Do feel like it's one of those nights where comments and some of our, I think we're being throttled a little bit tonight on the internet, but that happens this time of year every now and then. Tuesday's best breakfast foods. Cold cereal, cold food. How are y'all on the yogurt standpoint? How are y'all with yogurt for breakfast? I can do some yogurt. Give me some yogurt with a little bit of granola, maybe some blueberries thrown in there. I don't mind that. That's good. Hot. If somebody else is making it, great. Like I said, I could eat steak and eggs for breakfast, chicken fried steak. I often do when in Red River have stuff like that. And then, of course, your last sports hero growing up. We're not going to beat our head against the wall tonight. We might wrap it up a little bit early. Obviously, the comments having a tough time with StreamYard coming in tonight. JC, in high school, coach speak turned me off so fast. I don't understand how that crap works with players today. I would crack up in pregame speeches. Never bought in as a player, or never bought as a player. Well, you're obviously highly educated. You're probably, I don't know, reading philosophy, things like that. They couldn't reach you. You were beyond their control. Some coach speak is good. Sometimes players need coach speak. Fans, sometimes you need a little coach speak. I laugh because sometimes when you don't get coach speak and when they tell you the truth, then the fans get mad at the coaches. What do you want? What is it that would placate you at times as a fan? I mean, I've seen fans over the last 2 years get mad at Joey McGuire because he talks too good about the program. He's too positive. He's just a car salesman, man. He's saying all these great things. Well, what do you want him to say? I mean, like, how do you handle your family and your kids? And he's not real bright. And we're not hoping for much out of this one. You know, we got an up and comer with the daughter. She's probably going to be pretty good, but this one right here, yeah, probably live at home for the next 30 years. But I mean, how do you, that's coach, that's not coach speak right there. So what do you want out of your coaches? It blows me away sometimes with fans on how they react to that. Your last sports heroes growing up. We'll have a column on this later tonight. I don't know if I'm going to put it on. Yeah, we'll probably put it on the Facebook page. We'll definitely have a column on the passing of Ryne Sandberg, 65 years old, still. And I knew he was 65. I knew he was 10 years older than me the last couple of years, obviously, with his health issues and everything. But I still go back to 14, 15-year-old me. And that seems like a huge amount of time, right? Man, when you're 15, 25 years old seems so old. And today it's just like, yeah, I have friends. I know people. I hang around. That age, older, younger, everything in between. Not that big a deal. That something like the passing of Ryne Sandberg at 65 can be a gut punch to you for different reasons. For different reasons. One, you just, you love the player, you love the guy. Two, it just becomes, as you get older, another reminder of our own mortality. I think that's one of the things that, for different sports fans, for different fans of whatever, when something like this happens, it's not only the loss of a sports hero, it's not only the loss of somebody you cheered for, it is that reminder that we're not 14 or 15 years old anymore. We're not that age anymore. That we have much more in common with the 65-year-old than we do the 25-year-old looking back. All right, we've had fun tonight. I think StreamYard's kind of messed up. I can tell by the way it's playing out this evening, but that's okay because here's what happens. We got you on Twitter X at Ryan Hyatt Media. You can fire away your questions, comments, and you can jump in on that. You can get on the Facebook page, Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland. Questions, comments, thoughts, everything else. You can do that. Same thing on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube exclusively, you can fire away comments there. We might not catch it for a little bit, but we'll get back to you. I promise on that. And then we are back with you in the morning on the website, theraiderland.com. You can share that with your friends. And you can share this broadcast with your friends as well. I want to thank Gators Bayou for being a great sponsor tonight. 98th and Slide Road, hot Cajun food, great shaded patio. This time of year, you cannot beat a shaded patio in West Texas with live music. And Fire and Ice Outdoor Living in Lubbock, taking it to the next level. Your grilling, your smoking, and your culinary needs are taken care of by Fire and Ice. And of course, everybody on the chat line, brought to you by United Supermarkets and Market Street, great supporters of Texas Tech and West Texas. All right, y'all are the best. We will see you in the morning at the Raiderland raiderland.com.